ton of times. It's like right off the highway between Anchorage and Wasilla, like
Why
right
do
outside of
chills
Anchorage.
exist?
Like I've been here. It's crazy. And there's been other murders here or bodies
It's a
found.
creepy trail in the Pacific Northwest, so yeah.
It's not creepy. It's not even a long trail. It's pretty short. My friend Patience and I went out there once and took a bunch of funny pictures.
I love being a millennial.
So they drove to Thunderbird Falls. They used Caleb's car, who's the other friend who's named. And they don't really get into how the miners were involved.
Yeah.
But I'll say all their charges at the
But
very
they
end.
were involved.
Yeah. Oh, they do say I lied. Once they had Cynthia out on the trail and in the woods, I'm going to get more into detail, but basically once they had Cynthia out on the trail and in the woods, they grabbed her, used duct tape to tie her hands and feet, and tape her mouth shut. They took a bunch of videos and pictures of terrified Cynthia. Like, she was just, obviously, like, what the fuck is happening? Denali had a gun with her, but she couldn't go through with killing her friend, so she handed the gun to Caleb and ordered him to do it. Caleb shot Cynthia in the back of the head, and then the two of them pushed her body into the river. So obviously by the name Thunderbird Falls, there's water and a fall.
Yeah.
So they pushed her into the river. Then these two fucking idiots drove to a nearby park where Denali called Cynthia's parents to tell them she dropped Cynthia off at the park and that's where she would be hanging out. It's like literally immediately they're like, I'm gonna call her mom and tell her I dropped her off at the park. We got away with murder. No, you stupid.
No, that's not how that works.
No. Then they drove to another park and they burned Cynthia's purse. And the article made it sound like they burned the gun, but I'm assuming they didn't burn the gun. I'm assuming they hid it. It just said like they burned her purse and the gun, and I was like,
Don't think that can...
I don't know if you can burn a gun, but they disposed of it.
Yeah.
However, Denali then deleted all the messages she had exchanged with millionaire Tyler and totally thought she was in the clear.
And she was gonna, get all of his money?
Yeah. But Tyler's request didn't end with the murder of Cynthia Hoffman. He also asked Denali to sexually assault children around 8 or 9, then 15. He was very specific about the ages, and he wanted her to send pictures, so she did.
Is this R. Kelly?
R. Kelly!
Stop getting in every story.
I'm deep in surviving R. Kelly.
That's why we brought it up.
Yeah, because Sarah talked about it, and now I'm watching it, and it's horrifying.
Don't you agree people need to watch that?
Yes, because as someone who hates getting spoilers, I love giving them.
Yeah, I know you do. God, Caitlin. I will love you forever, but my God.
I know I'm a dick. I have a double standard. Don't tell me any spoilers, but I would like to give you spoilers.
Okay, what's the spoiler? We don't care. People, I got some messages from people that are like, I wanted to know more. Caitlin wouldn't let me know more.
Well, just so I knew about, we all know about the P-tape, and I knew he was married to Aaliyah. I didn't know she was 15. I didn't know she was that young.
And younger when they started having a relationship together.
Yeah. But, I knew that. But I really thought that him having sex with underage girls was kind of it. I'm just getting into, I mean, it reminded me a lot of Michael Jackson, where... the allegations against him where, R. Kelly just had all these different underage girls in his big mansion, all in different rooms. He would starve them, hit them.
Yeah.
It was literally a cult.
He kidnapped people, and it's still, and brainwashed them.
Yeah.
It's so much more than just the...
I didn't know any of that.
That's why I was like, no. You have to watch it.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you guys have to watch it.
It's
because that's not even all of it either.
No.
And every time, I told Caitlin, it's like I Survived, where a victim comes on and shares their story, or a family member of the victim. And every single time they come on, you're like, wait, it's another one? You're like,
I know.
Hold up, how many people are there?
I made the mistake of putting on the eyelashes and then going back and watching it, and then I started to tear up, and I was like, God damn it.
I couldn't stop crying when I watched it.
I know. Ugh. It's horrifying. It's worth watching.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it.
Okay.
Anyway.
So the day after Cynthia's murder, which is June 3rd, 2019, she was reported missing, and then her body was found June 4th. So a very quick timeline.
Yeah. Well, on a short little popular trail.
Yeah. It didn't take police long to suspect Denali for the murder. Fucking obviously. She covered her tracks so well, though. There wasn't a ton of information about the investigation. Well, and there's so many articles. My source list is 11 long, and there's so many more. So maybe there's something out there, but I dug through so much already. But eventually they got a search warrant for Denali's phone, and that's when they found the explicit pictures of children, and they also uncovered...
Oh, so she did it.
Yeah, I'll say now, I'm going to say at the end, she didn't rape any children, but she did... I'll talk more about it, but she did... get them in take pictures of them and send
compromising
them.
photos. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They didn't have the video. They didn't find the video, though, of
the murder.
The murder, but I'll get into that. They also uncovered messages sent to and from Babe. Like, that was the name in the phone.
Nice.
I know. During an interview on June 7th, my birthday.
Oh, yeah. Happy birthday.
Denali told police that Babe was Tyler, even though she didn't know who Tyler would turn out to be. Tyler was actually, spoiler alert, he's not a millionaire.
Oh, damn. I really thought he was.
Tyler was 21-year-old Darren Schillmiller, which is a fucking stupid name.
Schillmiller.
Who lived in New Salisbury, Indiana. What the fuck is wrong with Indiana?
Salisbury steaks.
And he was not a multimillionaire. In case you thought he wasn't.
What do you do?
I don't know. He probably didn't work. He was a piece of shit.
Oh,
I don't know. Police in fucking Salisbury Steak, Indiana, brought him in for questioning and searched his phone. They found the footage of the murder, or pictures of Cynthia and the minors, that had been sent. There was a message between the two, so being Denali, from Darren and Tyler and Denali. Mm-hmm. Darren Tyler sent a message to Denali that said, "So are you going to the 14-year-old?" And these are all quotes. Denali replied, "Gonna go buy weed first. I want to get her high for it so she doesn't fight me. I love you."
I'm not sure being high on weed would make it so you don't fight someone. I would fight someone still, I think.
I will fight you high. I don't know if I'd fight someone high. I don't know if I'd fight someone sober, though.
Oh, I have a story for the end of this that proves I would fight someone.
Yes, I can't wait. Okay. You could tell that Denali was starting to cover her tracks, because after Cynthia's murder, Denali texted Darren Tyler, quote, "I wish I never made a deal with you in the first place. We can meet, but once I see a cop, I'm telling him or her that I made you rape and kill Cece," which doesn't make sense. Mm-hmm. And then Denali at first tried to tell police she had nothing to do with the murder. Denali eventually told police she, Caleb, and Cynthia got really high and were driving around Anchorage. And then they stopped and this is Denali's story to the cops. And then they stopped in the parking lot by Thunderbird Falls to, quote, "play around and duct tape each other for fun."
I love that. That's so much fun.
Sarah, do you want to go duct tape each other for fun and take pictures?
Yes. Take me to a really cold waterfall, duct tape me and push me in.
Let's go. You'd be really easy to kidnap because you're so tiny. I
can run pretty quickly.
That's true, you are a runner. So she said they did this to fun.
You said they sorry, I touched your knee in a sincere way. You're like, what the fuck are you doing? I touched her knee because she said they did this to fun. Like, that's true. They were trying to fun.
Denali said, quote, "Cece was bound by her ankles and wrists with duct tape. She also had gray duct tape over her mouth. However, Cece started to panic." So then Denali told police that they ripped the tape off her mouth, and Cynthia screamed that they needed to let her go or she was going to tell police that they kidnapped her.
Yeah, because I imagine you'd think your friends are just playing a prank on you at first.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I would think.
Yeah. This is when Denali asked Caleb to shoot Cynthia. Denali tried to tell police that it was Caleb who was going to kill Cynthia, that he was behind the whole thing, but obviously her phone proved it was her.
Yeah.
And Caleb, the one who actually shot Cynthia, said he blacked out during the whole thing. How convenient.
I was just about to say, isn't that convenient,
Didn't
Caleb?
remember a thing, said he blacked out.
Sure.
Police also uncovered a Snapchat video where Denali appears to confess shortly after the murder. In her Snapchat video, she says, quote, "I just want to thank everyone that's been there for me my whole life and these past few years. I fucked up. I know I did. If I could take back what I've done, I can't. I'm sorry, everybody. My family, my friends. I guess you will hear from me when you hear from me, but I won't be back for a long time. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do it. I didn't mean to do it."
Well, you did mean to do it, but
yeah,
maybe you regret your decision and preferring the money over, human life.
Yeah. So
or
she,
life.
Kind of confessed, but she had this whole story. Yeah. But it was weird. Darren, on the other hand, confessed to it all and was extradited to Alaska. He was like, "Yep, I offered them money to do it, but I didn't." But he thought because he didn't kill anyone, he was fine.
Ha! Joke's on you.
So Darren Schillmiller, shitface, Darren Shitmiller, Denali Bramer, Kaden McIntosh, Caleb Leland, and then Jane Doe and John Doe is how they're listed in the press conference.
A girl and a boy?
Yeah.
Oh.
They were all charged with conspiracy to commit murder in the first degree and murder in the second degree and first degree, which is, I don't know.
Okay.
I can't it's hard to understand, like, all those charges.
Maybe one's, like, federal and one's state and one, I don't know.
And then Denali and Darren were also charged with child pornography charges.
Good.
Solicitation to commit murder in the first degree. Denali and Caleb were charged with tampering with physical evidence. They all face up to 99 years in prison for each charge. The two does, the two, like, unidentified minors, and Leyland were included because they helped plan it. Not much more info was given, but the two minors were just said to be present when it was all being planned, and they didn't tell anyone. And Leland was also present and helped plan, and remember, they used his car.
So, like, accomplices, I guess.
The next hearing is set for sometime this month.
Oh.
There's no date to when the trial will start.
Yeah, because it just happened.
Yeah, so this just happened. It hasn't gone to trial yet. But so some piece of shit was like, hey, I'll pay you money to kill someone. And she's like, all right, I'll kill my best friend. And they just took this girl out and tied her up and
abused her.
Yeah,
that's insane. She's the person who opens the emails from the Prince of Nigeria, right?
I'll wire you money.
Excuse me, sir. Hope you're having a blessed day.
No, Denali probably sends all those fucking chain mails that are like, if you send this email to 30 people, you will be blessed with good fortune. And then she sends it on
2 babies today.
I bet Denali forwards all the chain mails on.
Yeah, she's a chainmail Nigerian Prince Fisher scam.
Yeah. So I will I'm super invested in this case now. So I'll keep an eye, and when I see updates and trials and pieces of shit get convicted, I will update you guys on how much they get. But yeah, it hasn't even gone to trial yet. There's no date set.
I've been thinking about that too, because the other case, one of the cases I did for Patreon, the missing person, Brittany Mayland, I'm still waiting to hear back. Well, not waiting to hear back. No one's going to tell me. But I've been looking, and I haven't found anything yet, because a jawbone was found in September, and so they haven't even announced anything about it, and they think it might be her. People are speculate it might be her, but nothing. I haven't heard anything, and that happened in September. I keep checking, so we'll let you guys know. Yeah. That was a terrible story.
I know. Mine
is really terrible, too. I'm sorry, guys.
This is terrible.
The next couple episodes are terrible.
Yeah, it's not getting better. No. This week, whenever this one comes out, and the next week are both. Yeah. My next case is horrible, too. And it sent me down a rabbit hole of, like, violence against females.
Mine is also against a female, but who knew that women are often raped and murdered?
Who knew? Everybody, that's who knew.
Come on.
I'll grab our second beer.
Okay.
And then I'll listen to you talk.
Woo!
That was shorter than I thought it was going to be.
That's what she said.
I've never loved you more than I do right now.
That was shorter than I thought it was.
Okay.
Why don't you, since I described your beer, why don't you describe my beer?
I will. First of all, the can says, pour like you mean it.
So I've been to this brewery, by the way.
Wasatch? Mm-hmm. I was in Utah, but I don't think I've been here. Polygamy Nitro Porter. And the case is a bunch of, like, naked Roman people with cloth strategically placed over their privates.
It looks like an old, like, Renaissance painting or something.
And, like, the man's arm strategically placed over the boobs. But 4 people. Oh, yeah, 1 guy, 3 women.
And it's Polygamy Porter.
Says she's on nitro. Meet the sister wife of our classic brew. This nitrogenated version is as chocolatey and easy drinking as the original, but even softer and creamier. It's okay to love them both. This is amazing. This is great.
Woo! Does it smell good?
I don't know.
Ooh.
Sarah, would you stop peeing?
Sorry.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Ooh, that is chocolatey. That almost tastes like taking a bite of chocolate and coffee at the same time. It's kind of like a mocha.
It's almost peanut buttery.
At the end, yeah. It's a little nutty.
It's good. I mean,
it's a good dessert beer.
Yeah, if you like sweet beers, it's really thick and rich and tastes very sweet.
That's my goal for 2020.
Thick and
to be thick and rich. Yeah, this beer's good. It is a little nutty like us.
Yeah, so it's perfect for us.
Just the right amount of nutty.
Just the right amount. All right, so now we're going to pause for an advertisement. Did you like your avatar?
I like stopped breathing.
Caitlin held her breath like we were in a tunnel. Like,
I don't do that.
what do you do then?
Oh, okay. Christy is gonna kill me when she listens to this. Twin Christy.
I'm leaving it in.
But twin